Hello everybody, welcome to Aceikith Gaming. Today we're going to be starting Season 3 2020 Week 2 in the Radicals, the same way that we did with Week 1. After our very good finish that we had in Week 1 in the Radicals, we're hoping to continue that with another good race. Week 2 is at the Historic Silverstone circuit, so we're using an old version to Silverstone, not the new one that we've seen over the past year on iRacing. So it should still be a very good fun race, however, because we're actually using quite an interesting layout. So there should be a high average amount of speed, still some very good overtake to try and outbrake one another. This is top split, so it should be quite difficult, but all fun nevertheless. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you do wish to view more content, and also hit the bell button. That will give you notifications for any new videos that may load up in the future as well. Right, okay, so first race of the week.
P9. The track temp is
The first race of the week
Celsius.
in the Radicals at the Historic Silverstone
Here we
circuit.
go.
Hit class on one driver. Almost got hit there. Should be careful. People are still spinning. Let's get through that safely. Ah, look at that. I knew that was going to happen.
Not dead.
Especially on an awkward part of the track.
Bad luck on the start, mate. But you're going to have to make your own luck now.
Right. I had a feeling that was going to happen pretty much immediately. Could have been a little bit more careful going through there. So not the best start to the race overall.
Just leading the race.
I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make positions up. Not sure why it feels a little bit slidey on the rear all of a sudden, but it does. We just have to deal with it. Okay, that feels better now.
Patient shot.
Okay, so that's lap 1 done. Not the best of starts. It's certainly not an easy one. Catching up to the guys in front, which is good to see. Oh, something's gone off. You don't really want to go off there. They're just trying to be very smooth and consistent.
Left side. Still there. Clear left. On your left. Clear left. Car right. Clear right. You're clear.
The leader has just done a 1:33.9. Well done, Al. Nice move, mate.
Okay, right, so that's one pass done. Go and make some more up.
hours, 136.9.
Okay, so Multi just ahead's got a bit of damage to his rear. He's got the toe. It should be an easy overtake.
On your left. Clear to the left.
He obviously knows that.
Awesome, well done.
That's us up into P11. Now our pace overall is actually pretty good. I'd say, even for top split, it's pretty decent.
Behind us now, 1.4 seconds.
Bearing in mind, the lap times I was setting through practice are all very consistent. A little bit off the front runner's pace. However, because it's very consistent and others were making mistakes, I reckon we could get a very good result out of this. Another couple of cars off the track. Give him a little flash to let him know that we're there. He's done the right thing, just stepped out of the way. Seeing a faster car coming up behind. That's another 2 positions gained from drivers making mistakes or battling too hard. The car's fixed setup is set up to have quite a lot of understeer. Obviously we've got to bear that in mind, especially towards the second half of the race. This is a fixed setup series in the Radicals. The series is more set up with drivers in mind that don't have quite so much knowledge of the Radicals. Which is great because it allows everybody to fight on a level playing field. So catch up to some more now.
B9.
So catching up to Arthur, who's number 5. I'm not going to be too aggressive into here. Oops, somebody else has had a little spin.
Yellow flag, caution.
Now we should have a bit of a run.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
Don't be know if it was going to give me a bit of a fight, but I guess he's thinking about the long road. He's thinking about consistency, seeing that I am fastening, so it's probably the right thing for him to do. Well, a little bit wider than what I wished. Oh, missed a braking point there.
Okay, Al, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Thankfully that mistake wasn't too costly. Just try and get our head down, try and catch up to 1 now.
B7, that lap was at 136.7.
We're already on lap 6, so we're near enough halfway through this race already. Of course, each lap is a little over 1.5 minutes. But last week, Lionel Park wasn't even taking us a minute to get around the track because of it being very small.
The gap in front is now 4.8 seconds.
So overall, we're setting good pace, which I'm happy with. And positive eye rating as well. Continue our climb back up. Bear in mind, this time last season my eye rating was much higher, which I plan for during this season to try and get back up to that by the end of the season if I can. And that's part of the goal really for this season. Near enough actually cut the grass on the inside, putting away from Arthur, which is good for us.
The gap behind has increased to 1.7.
I could do like the Historic Silverstone circuit. Of course, 2010 was the year when Formula 1 decided that that time was the time to change the layout to the track. So what you're seeing now is the historic layout. Well, one of their variations, because they're not using the actual layout that the Formula 1 cars use. We're using more of a faster layout, which appeals to cars like the Radicals, say for example. Of course, nowadays you wouldn't go left, you would go turn around to the right into a new section of the track. Like, I never went to Silverstone apart from, well, I went to Silverstone once back in 2001, no 2000, back when it was the old Silverstone layout, but they only used the national circuit because of it being a test session.
Ahead is now 4.1.
Watching Alexander Wurz going around in the McLaren. Back in the day, he was a McLaren test driver. And I've been to Silverstone since they changed the layout 3 different occasions, all to watch F1 races. And ironically, every single time I've gone to watch F1 with my very own eyes, actually watching the race, Lewis Hamilton ended up winning that race. So of course, the first year, Lewis Hamilton timed a unscheduled pit stop to perfection, changing the wet tyres. As soon as he changed to wet tyres, the heavens just opened. I remember standing on the Wellington Straight, watching the first lap. I've still got that video on my phone. Just to like remind me how good F1 racing can be when you're watching it in person compared to watching it on TV. Because I remember as well, last time I went to Silverstone, watching at what it was the old Turn 1 and seeing Sebastian Vettel drive past with a punctured tyre close to the end of the race. A lap after Kimi Räikkönen actually pitted in for a puncture himself. It's like me and my dad just watched him just go past very slowly and just laughing together because of it. But like literally coming along the stuff and showing, obviously the grandstands to our left aren't there anymore since changes.
Okay, Al, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. You've just done it 135.9.
If you ever get the chance to go for Silverstone, it's, you know, obviously it's very expensive. Of course, we can't go to the track with COVID-19 at the moment. But if you do get the chance to try and go to Silverstone next year, try and go. Watch the old Turn 1. It's unbelievable how fast to go through that turn and the way that the car bends. But you can't really appreciate that on watching it on TV, but watching it for real going around the track, you know, it's fantastic how far to go around the corner. You really do appreciate how much aerodynamic power and how much work the mechanics actually put into these cars, and the owners, people back at their bases. Like, I've got a couple of friends at work for Formula 1 teams as well. And so them not behind the scenes, you know, it's them putting in all the work. You know, pretty much everybody putting in all the work to make these cars what they are today. Of course, they're very different to what they were back in the 90s. Like, I remember growing up watching Formula 1, like 98, 99. That was when I first started watching Formula 1 with my dad.
Seconds.
Ironically, the very first race I ever watched was the 98 British Grand Prix. Of course, it had some controversy. But what do you think about... Obviously, we've had a number of years now since the new layout, obviously now, so how do you feel about it with the new configuration? Have you started to like it a bit more now that there's been more racing on it, or do you still much more prefer the old layout, the way it used to be? Because I know my dad much prefers the old layout because that's what he's been used to for a number of years. But for me personally, I actually do prefer the new layout.
How's that worked out for you, mate? Does that work out well?
That's because I've grown to like it, because obviously I'm being on iRacing. And I do enjoy it quite a lot as well, the new configuration, especially coming up to here after the Wellington Straight. Makes a lot of fun racing all together.
Alright, Al, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Okay, so lap 11. We're lapping very consistently. The front tires are starting to drop off a little bit, but that's fine. I can manage understeer, that's not a problem. He says almost going wide at Beckett's.
Thanks, Robert. Welcome.
Yeah. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 9.1.
Much slower, guys. You might do that.
So 35.9, so that's another very good lap. We are very slightly catching up to the guy in front, but just not going to be close enough to be able to make a pass on him on the final lap at the moment. We need him to really make a mistake. I don't think that's going to happen. One's actually been setting consistent lap times, same as us.
Leaving up people. Oh, rubbish. Maybe right.
Oh, a little bit wide. Coming up to our back marker, where you got some damage. Does look like he has large rear wing. Yeah, he's got large scale damage. Thanks, Robert. Okay, so 3 more laps to go. Been a good fight through the field though, made some good passes after our opening lap spin. We did lose quite a bit of time being having to wait for the field to pass. I think really that left-hand turn should be third tier turn.
The gap in front is now 4.4 seconds. Two laps remaining. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
That's
Sector 2 is
5.4, that's a very good lap.
off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
See that stage, that people pass me. Just like that.
Oh, a little bit of understeer there. Almost caught the grass then. Yeah, that's a third gear turn. 100%. Alright, so final lap.
One more to go. You've just done a 135.9.
Gotta be aware of that AstroTurf. The moment you touch that AstroTurf, you're just gonna spin around.
The gap in front is now 3.8 seconds.
Good lap here again, you bastard.
I think one's getting a little bit more relaxed now. He knows he's going to finish ahead of me unless he makes a mistake. He's just relaxing a bit more now, just making sure he gets to the finish. But there you have it, P7, first race of the week. We'll take that with the spin I had on the first lap.
P7, there we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
35.2 to finish the race as well. I was actually the fastest car on the last lap. But definitely enjoyed it though. A free car, free track. I believe it's a free track now anyway, because we've got the new version of Silverstone. So if it is, we'll definitely give it a go. But there should be a lot more people signed up than usual. Well, P7 finish. Another gain of I rating. And should be another gain of safety rating as well. Okay, so week 2 of season 3 2020 in the Radicals. Yet again, we were in top split. Of course, with some drivers with high I rating. Paul Grab, 4.2k I rating. Gained 45 I rating actually for finishing first place, because there was a couple of other drivers that had a decent amount of I rating as well. Us, however, we finished P7 as the number 13 car. We gained 39 I rating. And for losing, for having 2 incident points, we didn't gain or lose any safety rating. So for me in particular, I'd say that's actually a gain. Owing to the fact that this race isn't particularly long, there isn't too many corners, and we wasn't really fighting any other drivers that much, to be honest. So I'd say all around, even though we gained only 2 instant points for that race, which was on the first lap for that spin, I would say that that is actually a gain for myself in particular. So hopefully we can try and keep going up the ladder with our I rating. So we're now up to 2.1k. So hopefully with races that we do for the rest of this week will also be gains as I try and fight my way back. So I hope you enjoyed the race, everybody. Obviously the start didn't quite go according to plan with our spin on maggots on the first lap. But a good recovery drive, still getting a P7 and a nice haul of I rating as well. The 2 incident points that have gone from that spin was the only incident points I gained as well. So obviously another nice amount of safety rating. And a good race altogether, because we had to fight through the field as well a little bit. So, but obviously other drivers making their own mistakes as well. So that just goes to show the mentality of most drivers in top split in the Radicals. So if you do want to give Radicals a go, I'd definitely say give it a go, because they do seem to be a very respectful community. My dad's been doing Radicals, which is part of the reason why I've been actually driving in the Radicals myself, which we're possibly looking into actually getting into a league event, the both of us together. Of course, I won't be using the same livery that I'm using right now. We are looking to try and get a livery for the both of us to use jointly together as a team. Of course, me and my dad has done a couple of races together, but not too many, because my dad's still learning and I'm getting my I rating back up to where it was last season. So if you are part in a league in the Radicals, please let us know in the comments, and that way I can let my dad know as well. And as long as obviously the day of the week is a good one for both myself and my dad, because obviously we both work, we both have other things in away from iRacing. But if you please let us know, we'll be glad to obviously have a look at the league and let you guys know if we will be more than happy to join it, whether it might be a small cost of league fees or whether it is free as well, and whether it might be an open setup or a fixed setup, because we're definitely both keen to learn the Radical all together. So if you let us guys, let me know. Let my dad know as well, and we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can, and hopefully had some more good races as well as official races that we're doing at the moment. If you do like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you do wish to view more content, and of course click the bell button. That will let you know of any notifications when I do upload any new videos. If you do want to get to another video right away, you can obviously go to the 2 videos just over there, and that will get you over to another iRacing video that I've uploaded previously, or even another game that I may have played as well on the channel, because I do play other games as well as iRacing. So if you're more interested in something like that, it's definitely much appreciated. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, as I'll see you guys next time.